Oh, I didn't tell you guys this. I think I may have said it on Discord or in Big Pimpin' stream. Hot take, chat. This isn't even a hot take. I'm gonna just tweet this out. Probably won't get a reaction, but I feel like this is legitimate. I think it should be on the board. It might not be on the board, but I think that it should actually be on the board, chat. That this card should be hit on the Forbidden Unlimited list. And I know all of you guys are going to say that I'm crazy, but I feel like there's two reasons why my take is legitimate. What is that? This is a Pointer of the Red Lotus. I historically like to call it the SEMO card. A Pointer of the Red Lotus. I have two reasons for this. Number one is precedent in history, chat. So this is not my opinion. This is me taking my opinion out of it. Cards that let you look at your opponent's entire hand and then take one card away, right? Basically, without your opponent really like being able to respond. Is there precedent with those cards? What can we take away from history? Okay, I would insert Smoke Grenade of the Thief, Confiscation, Trap Dust Shoot, and the Forceful Sentry. In addition, I'll also put Mind Crush in there. Mind Crush no longer works like that, but people often forget. If you're young, you're a Zoomer, you might not know that in the old days, chat, before, like back in 5Ds and back in like GX, that card, Mind Crush was nuts in GX. Whether you were right or wrong, Twitch chat, or wrong, it doesn't matter if you called Mind Crush wrong. You still got to see your opponent's entire hand, chat. What about talents? That's conditional. The reason I wouldn't put talents in this is because all the other cards, I guess you can say not necessarily Trap Dust Shoot, but all the other cards, chat, don't have activation conditions. There's nothing that says when your opponent activates or when your opponent does X, you can activate Confiscation. Like, no, I just activate Confiscation. If I'm going first, boom, just activate Confiscation. I just activate Forceful Sentry. I activate Smoke Grenade on an appropriate monster or send it to the graveyard, boom. Talents has an activation condition that your opponent had to have activated a monster effect specifically during the main phase. So if it's battle phase, or draw phase, standby, end phase, whatever, you don't get to use talents. Even though talents can be just as powerful, at least it does have that clause built into it that the other cards don't. Again, you can say, well, for Trap Dust Shoot Cap, you have to have 4 cards, but you guys get what I'm saying. So like there's precedent for a card that is similar to a Pointer of the Red Lotus to be hit, chat. And Mind Crush was not banned, but it was limited to 1 for many years. And even though some people might say, but Cap, a Pointer of the Red Lotus is a neg1, it is a temporary even break. And the problem with Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, chat, Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, would you guys agree? They're too fast for the neg1 to matter. If I take away your best card, if I take away your Dark Ruler, and I have my full sprite board, you just lose the game because I just kill you when it comes back to me. Like, the neg1 doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things because the games just don't go long enough. It's not like GX where it's like, well, I couldn't kill him this turn because we don't have extenders. You know what I mean? Like, every deck just has combo and fucking, this era of Yu-Gi-Oh! Just open 2. Oh, my second argument. Isn't it a 1-for-1? No, because your opponent gets the card back, BP. It's a 1-for-1 when you activate a pointer, like in that moment. But after that turn, your opponent does get the card back, so it becomes a neg1. It just doesn't matter because you killed them. You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying, like, it is ultimately a neg1, but like you just killed them, so like who cares? The other thing is, chat, and this is the point where I actually feel like I will sell people on my argument of hitting a Pointer of the Red Lotus, because this is even where the combo simps have to like I want to hear your counter, chat. If you're just a combo simp, BP, you're an admitted combo simp. For if you're like, oh, hitting Red Lotus is stupid, Cap, you're dumb. What is the counterplay to a Pointer of the Red Lotus? I will wait all day until I hear a legitimate answer. What is the counterplay? Open Red Reboot Kiba? Play have 6 quick play spells? Like what is the counterplay? Just don't have cards? Like draw 6 shitty cards so you can lose anyways? Like what is the counterplay? Seriously, someone tell me what the counterplay to Red. There's arguably, chat, there's more fucking counterplay to anti-spell fragrance than the red reboot. Because anti-spell fragrance is like, okay, at least you can open up with like, with quick play spell and trap removal cards. At least you can open up with like quick play cards like Teleport and Cosmic Cyclone and Twin Twist. There's some counterplay to that. Even IO has like more counterplay. Like Floodgates have more counterplay because they need to stay face up. There's no like what is the fucking counterplay to like a pointer? Just have red reboot? Have 2 copies of the card which you can't control? The counterplay is unironically opening bad. Okay, so if the counterplay is unrealistic, is something that like you have no control over and you don't want to do, then we can just agree there's no counterplay. Like that's my entire point, chat. It's like that's why I often say like what's the counterplay to red reboot? You could even argue like don't set as many traps. But what is you can't don't have as many cards? Like a pointer is a card that is just so insane in the first turn, chat. Like, I get it is one of the cards where the value of the card goes down precipitously. There's a precipitous drop the longer the duel goes on. But that's also never been, like, a legitimate factor for banning a card. Otherwise, Trap Death Shoot would be legal. Because Trap Death Shoot is insane in the first 2 turns. Then it kind of sucks after that. But who cares? If you blow your opponent out in the first 2 turns, like, you've already done the job. We need hand traps that respond. We need a hand trap that responds to hand interaction. That could be something. Gemini Imps. Gemini Imps does not work, I believe. Phobic, because I think Gemini Imps only works when a card is specifically discarded. And I think what's it called? I think a pointer just banishes the card. During either player's turn, when your opponent activates a spell, trap, or monster that would make you discard when it resolves. This sounds like problem-solving card text. This doesn't sound like the original effect of the card, because usually cards didn't have the word resolves on them. A pointer. Yeah, this card just banishes. And even you could just say like, well, what about the cost? Like, bro, the 2,000 attack or 2,000 damage cost doesn't matter. The way that Yu-Gi-Oh is, you just keep the worst card in your hand that's revealed to your opponent. So like the cost of the card is a joke. I really think, chat, seriously, I really think that like a pointer should get hit on the FNL list, because I don't see any counterplay to the card, and it's insanely popular, and it's not necessarily good in control decks, but combo decks don't want the game to go 5 turns. Combo decks want the games to be 3 turns, chat. My turn, I combo. Your turn, I stop you. My turn, I kill you. That's the game. Chaos Hunter. Don't you need someone to special summon for that? And even so, you're running a really, really bad card to stop a good card. I mean, I guess, like, you're running objectively a terrible card that your opponent's probably going to negate or kill anyways. Do I think that exchange should be hit too? No. Because at least with exchange, A, your opponent can't interact with your 6th card, and B, they have to give you, like, they have to give you a card. So, like, I kind of get the exchange argument, but at least you get the 6 card copium. At least you get the 6 card copium, chat. So, like, the 6 card can, I mean, it's anime. The 6 card can make all the difference. There is no 6 card with a pointer because it's a trap. They can just activate it and draw after draw phase or standby. So, yeah. Like, cards like Drag Down, chat, you know, like, to me, they're just not as good as a pointer. But, I mean, maybe I'm wrong.